How's it going, guys? How you guys been today? I want to tell you guys and talk to you guys about something. You know, I'll be taking a hiatus for a while. I will be taking a wee short break because I have preparations to go to my swimming competition, which I will be doing a big vlog of, which is going to be awesome, which is going to be quite good to be exact. But before I get into that, I want to tell you guys what happened, why I have not been posting. I normally post about 2 videos a week, or 2 videos a week, and I've been posting like 1 video a week for the past couple of weeks. It's because I have been unwell again, and I had to go see a doctor recently because obviously I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought there was something wrong with me with my asthma. I thought there was something wrong with my breathing, or my throat or my ears or anywhere, because I'm still trying to figure out what is wrong. But then obviously they figure out that apparently I have acid reflux, which is something to do with your stomach, and that's why the food I eat, whenever I eat good food, I like to eat to get myself ready to go for the next day. Sometimes I skip lunch most of the days because I had a good breakfast and stuff like that. But I was like, what? You serious? And that takes me back as well, because I have these, backstory memories in my head, because I had this since I was younger, back in while I was like a baby or whatever, or maybe a toddler, I'm not really sure. But it takes me back where I had that problem, and it takes me back. It's quite confusing as well, because normally, I don't take any injections or anything like that because my body is pretty healthy. I know this, sometimes I have asthma. I have yeah, I do have asthma because I had to take my inhalers and stuff, but not all the time if there's something's wrong with my breathing. Which is nothing to do with that. Apparently, it wasn't my asthma the whole time. It was my acid reflux, and it caused up to splash up to your throat, and it gets phlegm and mucus, which is quite disgusting, and I hate it. And that's why I was unwell. And that's why I have to, take a step back for a while of making videos. Whereas I still have been posting videos. I have, got my previous recordings to edit, which that's a good thing. But I just, what is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Can someone please tell me? Can someone please tell me what's wrong with me? Why am I sick? Why I have been sick in the past every couple of weeks? Each one. Not each one, not every time, but every couple of times that happens. And it's confusing. It's absolutely confusing. It's like, whenever there's something's wrong, and you try, solve the mystery, solving clues, or anything like that, and sometimes it could be the other way around. And I was like, that is what it's like whenever I try to figure out what's wrong with me. Why am I coughing? Why am I, coughing like that, and, getting sick and stuff? And that takes me back to 2024. I think that I don't know what it was that day. I think I just had a nasty, infection by then. And I've been sick for the past month and a half, which that was terrible. But it's just quite confusing and not expected of how that happened, because whenever that I eat good, and that's probably why I was full. Because whenever I eat good and I feel full quite a good amount of times, or every time, I was like, oh, I feel full. But it's feel good to feel full because you're had a good meal. I don't understand why. Why is it so much acid in my stomach? It doesn't make any sense. And that takes me back. And I've been having these thoughts this week. That back then, I was probably a wee baby or a toddler. I had the same thing, but I was drinking whole milk, because milk's good for you, milk's good for your bones and stuff like that. But then I started to throw up. It was okay, I was back then, and I started to remember that, and I went to the hospital. So these backstories and memories in my head, I'm starting to think that, did that happen to me again? Has this happened again? It's, I don't know why, but it's like a childhood fear. Whenever it comes to, you know, having these health problems or your conditions, and it's nothing's wrong with you, and then there is something's wrong. It's confusing. Like, what the heck is wrong with me, bro? Like, I don't understand. It's just, being sick sucks. And I really don't like being sick. Nobody likes being sick. But I just have no words. But I'm starting to feel a lot better. And since I, took the stuff the doctors gave me, my body feels a lot lighter. There was no more bloatness. I think that's what caused my stomach to, swell because of the full acid. But now I feel 100 times better. I feel a lot better. I feel like I lost weight too, because whenever I've been going to the gym and stuff, like, try to lose a bit more weight, try to eat stuff in moderation, not to, like, overdo things. But it's so confusing. Why have I gained weight? Why have I gained weight? Because I've been eating, like, stuff, like air fried food. Also, I've been eating, like, eggs. I like eggs. But that's gave me weight. And I was like, so it must be the acid. So I started to think about that, and that, like, yesterday and the day before. So that was the problem. But then now I'm feeling a lot better. My hoarseness, my throat is nearly gone, which thank goodness. And I have to, cough a lot of stuff in my throat. It's disgusting, I know. But I'm glad I'm feeling better, and I'm glad that I'm, starting to get back myself on track. So now, about, the vlog. Well, I'll be doing a vlog in June. Hopefully the June 18th, I'll be start recording and be back home in June 21st. So I can't wait for the big vlog. I don't care if I win. I don't care if I lose. You always have pride. You always have, like, yourself. Just go out there and do it. Just, do your best. That's what I want to try to do. And this week I have been doing a lot of training as well, which I am tired a wee bit. I am exhausted because I do a lot of activities and stuff and swimming, because I just feel tired a wee bit. Like, I'm not, like, I'm quite a good swimmer, but when it comes to that, when it comes to, like, so many activities, in the 1 week you get tired. And yeah, I'm gonna chill out for a while. I'm gonna to, like, take a wee rest. Probably like a day or two, I'll be feeling fine again. I'm starting to get feel better, but I'm still, like, getting myself ready to go, get my preparations ready for the swimming competition, which I'm doing a vlog of that. But yeah, I can't wait for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for understanding. And yeah, apologies for having been, like, making a lot of videos recently, because I have been sick and I figured out what's wrong with me. Was thank goodness that I figured out the problem, and thanks for the doctors for figuring it out. Me it. But yeah, I'm starting to feel a lot better, and I feel good. I feel good again, which, I just need rest, and I think that's part of what I need. So yeah, thank you so much for understanding. And yep, I will try my best for the swimming vlog. I will still be recording videos in my own time when there's new games out. See what games there is to play. I'll play it and see what's there, and may record and edit and upload, hopefully in the future, before I go to to the swimming competition. So I can't wait. Yeah, thank you guys so much for understanding, and yeah, bye bye guys.